Hi, I'm Stefan, the BMW DIY guy, and do you want to easily add smoked mirror blinkers to your BMW M2, M3, or M4? I'll show you how. All right, so let's talk through this a little bit before we do it. And this really isn't all that hard as long as you're really careful. Now, the indicators in your mirrors are an LED strip much like this. Now, this is the new upgraded smoked unit, but taking it out is not all that hard. What we have to do though is get your mirror out first. So I'm gonna walk you through that whole process of how to get your mirror off. So let's get started. All right, so what you wanna do is be very careful in this process, because the last thing you wanna do is break your mirror, and that would be a huge drag, right? So you're gonna need a wide plastic trim tool. Now you can very gently move your mirror into the uppermost locked position. So that's up as far as it'll go, gapping here along the bottom. Now on the mirror, there's a circle that goes all around with all these little plastic fingers in it that lock your mirror into place. So you're going to want to take a wide plastic trim tool, get under the edge right here, and very, very gently pry out. Now, I want to encourage you, I'm going to do this real time. I want you to be very careful. There we go. So very carefully as you do this. So those are part of the fingers out, and we just very gently work our way around to get the rest of the fingers to let go. Just like that. Okay? So now, as you can see, the mirror's loose. There's two cables here on the back that you want to be very careful with, and there's actually three as you look at it, but that will get the mirror free. Now you can go ahead and unplug this. There's a plug here, a couple of connectors here, here, and here, and then you can take your mirror and set it aside. So now that the mirror is loose, and you can get away with just unplugging the cable on one side and letting it hang, you can see the two clips. Now, it's convenient that my car is red, so you can see the two clips right here. They're actually coming inward and squeezing downward. Now, it is possible to do this without removing the mirror. So if you tip the mirror all the way down and reach in with the screwdriver, applying back pressure on the cover, it is possible to reach in with a screwdriver and press on these clips to press it back. But it's a lot harder to explain that way. So if you see it this way, you might be able to do it without taking your mirror off. All right, so as you can see, I worked that front clip loose, the back clip is loose, and then I'm just walking this backwards and away and off. And there's another clip on that side. There we go. So now you can see also there's the plug for the interior light right here. So we're just gonna take this and we're going to pull that out next. All right, so once you have this off and you undo the plug right here, you pull out two T10s here and here, and then your light will come loose. Okay, so go ahead and swap in the new smoked light assembly into your cover. Now, don't be surprised if this is about to change color, because I'm changing that at the same time. All right, so once you have the light strip secure, I find it easier to feed in kind of lead in from this corner, so hook it on this side and then slowly just walk it up into place. Now, be really gentle as you do this, because you're going to want to make sure to get those interlocking fingers back into place. And they want to fight you a little bit at first. If you have to, come from this side, which is one of the advantages of having the mirror off, is that as you slowly walk this thing inward, if you have to, you can reach through with like a pick tool and guide those little fingers up so they don't break off. That would be a bummer. In previous cars, I'd seen that happen, where you could potentially get the fingers on this cover to break off. So be really careful with that. Reach through from this side, get those fingers in, and lock this all back into place. All right, once the cover's all locked back into place and good to go, you can take your mirror. Like I said, I only pulled the plug on this one side, so I'm just gonna take it and very carefully plug that back in, just like that. Now, these fingers on the mirror, just walk it back at the assembly until it clicks, just like that, okay? Now your mirror is in and secure, good job. If you haven't done the other side, go ahead and get that done. All right, so both sides are done, looks really, really good. Quick test. Yeah. So it looks good. Both sides work. That kind of trace lighting, that smoked trace lighting out through the LEDs, I really like it. And obviously I changed mirror caps at the same time, but you can do this whether you're changing mirror caps, which is, I mean, consolidation of effort if you did it all at the same time, or just change out the lights. All right, so go ahead and clean up, put your tools away. All right, as you can tell, this is not a hard project at all. It can only be done with a few simple tools, and you can change out these smoked LEDs into your car as well. Now, I really appreciate Brian of Kies Motorsports, which is where I got these. They're a great company, and I love having their stuff on my car. Please make sure to click like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference to my channel, and I would really appreciate it. That way you get notifications of upcoming events, DIYs, new car reviews, everything you can imagine. I can't wait to show you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next project.